I can't even stop you. With how tight the straps are and how much closer center of gravity you have, I actually don't even think I can hit through your hand.
As soon as you try and like get the posture, as soon as trying to get the. That was a good wrist you had there, though.
Yeah.
Come back around on it. Yeah.
As long as you're inside here, the risk of injury is very low. The minute you start crossing that plane and your hand's outside your shoulder, the risk of injury is very high. I think it's already switched, right? Yeah. Yeah.
If I run with it, you know what I mean? It's like a punch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a punch thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm hitting the bag.
Yeah.
Get a little more meat. There you go. Did you do any right with that? Yep. Yep. I'm on this table, I'm feeling like pads, a really thick pads, really digging in. I have yet to work on my side pressure to fully sit out. That's another thing I gotta get to. Absolutely. It's totally legit. Everything feels, I just figured it out. I went from one to the other just like this, and it's exactly. Yeah, exactly. The only thing different is you'd laugh when the way they shipped it. They shipped it in, just wrapped in plastic with a fucking dumpling. It didn't even come in a box. And I was like, is this thing even gonna be working? Throwing it, like, right. But luckily they figured out that that's working. They shipped it like in an ingenious cheap way. Right. The other one comes in a box Yeah, like I can literally pull that table up and put it in the box again and take it with me anywhere. This one, good luck. Yeah, if you can find one, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, these things are fun. You need to come in and love it. This thing, this is just the way it is. Like, it came shipped like this, with this shit all scraped along the fucking bottom of the truck. Like, I was like, yo, is this thing even gonna work?
But they don't have cap on.
Yeah, there's no cap. Is that how they make it?
You know what? You're going through different caps, you're going to see a couple of black rubber caps.
Right, yeah.
It's got to be something.
Something, yeah. Then the cherry would be, that would be Oh, that was a nice grip. That's the thing about the hook, you gotta get that grip. Just come around deep enough, right? Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Oh yeah, right over the top.
Yeah. Like every time I grip up with him on left, I gotta be like, this is his throwing off. This is what I'm up against.
Compared to this is dead. My right arm is completely shot.
Well, I could imagine.
Yeah.
Now I know I'm like, this is a real gangster right here. Like I gotta defend with a post. I gotta, yeah, there you go. Nice.
My weakness is that right there.
On top roll.
Whenever Lorenzo beats me, because
I know, right?
he just opens my
Attacks your
wrist.
fingers,
Yeah.
right?
So what I do to stop him is I don't roll like
Oh, and then he fucking, it's harder.
this. You can keep going over my head now.
Yeah,
Just,
right.
there it is. Yeah. You got the dad. Trying to dad move practically.
Yeah.
It's a little spring that's inside a little plastic. And you just go, you know, it's a hole. That way when you're on the top,
I just don't. I know it's fancy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good readjust off.
Wow, yeah.
Something I might do just to train 21st with my friends is sit in this position, but they get to play the game of who can top ball out.
Okay.
So it's literally all finger and wrist strength. Well, I'm trying to do this
So from the start position, 12 o'clock.
without even actually finishing trying to win.
Yeah.
Just ready to go.
Stay up top,
and actually try and like win the middle.
See who has.
So you would try to curl me away, or I would try to curl you, vice versa.
So in other words, we're top rolling each other, you mean?
It's up to you. Sometimes you can try and one guy topples, other guy cups.
Okay, yeah. I try to figure that out.
You better top ball. I gotta try and hook in. You can hold that, you can rep that.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's 90% of the work done.
Yeah, so like that's really cool because that brings it to micro movements instead of huge bullshit movements. So like I'm thinking, do I cup or do I pronate, right? And it's a little bit of both, right? So it's kind of like.
Well, I'm not even trying to front it, I'm just trying to cuff you down with my fingers. This is, yeah, now we're both going to donate. Take it to the get me like, come to the school and I want to be shot. That was a good wrist he had there. Come back around. Yeah. You're right, man. Like the front is like so much bigger than the left.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's probably just because I'm a righty. Yeah, a little more righty than. So, you do this now. Believe it or not, that actually fucking sets you up for a really good hand. Imagine a fucking that with 45 pounds. Oh, that's insanity, right? And they're just showing up in tournaments, destroying people.
Look out, boss. Oh,
Yeah, you have the fly on?
yeah. I took a picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to go in my direction for a little bit. I want you to just go that way. I'll just try and hold it.
Now we got enough people. You want to warm up with Jason, I'm going to put your drink over.
Go ahead. I'm sorry I put it there.
Just going to go through the moment. Did you do this? Have you done this before? Or? Oh, okay.
Whatever you want me to tell you, oxygen.
So like that.
You start cranking up.
Got this, got this. So all you get used to is, see how my hips are up against the table? I want you to hug that table and get used to that.
Good job.
No, like you see how I'm, watch this, so if I'm doing this, I want to stick your hand on it. And what we'll do is, we'll just grip up, so we'll feel each other's hands, so we'll close our palms.
Nice.
Nice. I want to get used to with this. Dragging my elbow back. Yeah, so it's like
I'll fly by you.
see how when I do that, I'm like
Good job. And now you crank it off.
Yeah.
Whole body. Go. Boom.
Good job. Your elbow goes from you're used to that
You want to
pad.
practice some hits on me?
You understand the real estate.
I mean, only if you're
I can do
healthy or
it,
comfortable.
but I've
Go out and
next
work out in the gym.
people and myself. So if I'm gonna hit, I'll move it.
I'll load then.
You load for it.
I'll load for it, yeah.
So I'm just gonna move with your speed. I'm not gonna hit. I'm just gonna.
Alright.
Good job.
Okay, that's cool. Dude, if you're already doing arm wrestling training, dude, you're already somewhere down the road. That's great. Or you have enough table time. Yeah, that's cool. So when I say also work out in the gym, like what about the regular gym bro bullshit, whatever? Great. So when I say this,
That's good.
I'm saying lat drag. So think of like
You want to practice some flipping? So, okay, so just do what you normally want to do for a hook.
Normally I want to jump out of it, so I want to do this too.
Well, actually, you know,
now it's
that's like a high hook slash like punch pronating type of thing, which is really effective actually. Like that's a really good movement because if you have me here, take my hand, and I pretty much can't do that. Because what I'm doing here is like, if you have me here, this is kind of like this is a losing position for me, and I'm pretty much loading all my biceps, and I'm trying to hold it here. So if you, as long as I have this cup here, I'm comfortable. But the minute you pronate and take that, that's
Well, just look at my position. You're back here. I'm already over here.
exactly, yeah.
So I'll move back behind you.
Right, yeah.
And then see if I can, because it's going to be.
bullish kind of movement, but it's not. It's good. So like it's in the middle.
So I mean,
if I let's say
for me,
fast,
even then though, like
to do a hook,
I still had to get to this position and try and get it back.
Yep.
Because it was so hard for me to try and do that again. I'm gonna see if I can.
What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to really pull away.
Okay. See, if I stop you here in your
Yeah.
hand, that's the thing.
it's actually more like
That's good.
all cup. That's really good. You're saying you learn about cup.
Flip.
You really want to do it in hooking.
And you're feeling most of the burn here, right?
I felt once you started doing the pronator, I started feeling this a lot more. But even then, when I was holding you here, especially, I was feeling,
Really not
Bicep
motivating.
thing.
yeah,
You can have them call it for us.
Sound like I want to line.
yeah, yeah.
Like I'm going to sleep. That's how I want you to finish, okay? Well, yeah, so when you say center,
See, there I started doing what you did right here,
a better word.
right? Having in the hook
Always
and trying to do that
Yeah,
pronator.
trying to go on top.
See, that's a
And your spine. So that's
It hurts. It's bad if you're
your
strong
center,
wrist.
your sternum.
Yeah.
Strong wrist, it's really difficult.
That is true. The other thing too, I'm gonna try something different and see
center,
if
what they really mean is this part of the table. That's the center.
Oh,
So
nice.
Some people might say center and you're like, you
see the
center of the table? No, I mean
So I was
center
like,
back of the body.
yeah, but what do you feel there on your wrist?
So that's the
Go ahead, go over the top.
Yeah, so what I try to do is I try to put a lot of pressure on my pinky. Because here, if I do this, it's kind of hard for, I feel like, I don't know, if you're going
You lock my
here,
hand.
yeah, exactly. So it's like, there's this little lock, because you're going this way, and if I start pushing down here, that little lock, where it's, you know, the
Not
counter
that.
movement,
Try again. What I want you
easier
to
for me
do
to
now
do this.
is remember what I
How
said.
strong and high
Left
wrist.
hand.
Either that or like slip or whatever.
Yeah,
Just do it, yeah.
And then when you finish, I want you to imagine your hand doing this. But now, in order for your hand to
Yeah.
see that body, you hit, see how crazy. Like I want to see you fucking hit here, then here, and your elbows hanging off the goddamn table. See that?
Oh, good.
No.
That's not even I have to be careful because I can feel like my everything's moving.
See that? But you're standing
Whatever you
straight
feel
up.
comfortable doing.
It's not hurting. I can feel the movement.
My elbow.
Good save. Good save.
Do it real short than me, so maybe that's hard for me to do. Come up against the table. Let's talk about where.
Oh no, you gave too much of the hand.
Once you get tighter against that table. There you go. Now when you lay down, I'm gonna touch your ear.
Good comeback.
There you go. I want more like that. You see this elbow? There you go. I want you more like that.
Oh, so you want to cap and roll?
Before, no, I'll do this.
I'm gonna try not to cap and roll
At
first.
So get used to it. If you look at me,
See, that's
What the hell?
what
Oh,
you feel
this
there.
punch is coming in your wrist.
Yeah, but what do you feel there? Like, you feel? I mean, you felt stronger when you didn't tap than when you
Well,
tapped.
because what I'm doing is I'm taking all this away.
Yeah.
You can't even
Well, you're putting more fingers on my hand.
Well, but you can't even activate the tendon.
Yeah.
I'll do it again. I'll show you.
Some people, depending on how they want to go.
Let me go.
See, this time I'm tapping, or not tapping.
Yeah.
And it's in the same way, it's kind of like, you're grabbing here, but then I feel like I can almost engage my couple by doing this.
Spine's got to be low enough. You can't be standing straight up. You know, it's okay if you are in the beginning because you're getting used to it, but I want you to imagine laying down. My chest is laying down. My chest is laying down. Because I want you to squeeze my whole body.
My thumb's getting real sore.
Yeah.
Now you don't have no. So see how this pad is here?
You have a strong post, yeah. It's right here.
It's this.
Yeah, this part right here is like when you're posting, you're doing this, you're strong there. Okay? I can bring you back down. I feel a lot of pressure when you're doing that all here.
Your fingers.
Yeah.
So then if
Attacking my fingers there.
So if I do that and pronate, it'll be a lot stronger.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you do that and pronate, you open me up here, or possibly here, you know? Oh, good.
Oh wow.
That's really good.
Oh wow.
Because I want this space.
Oh yeah, you got the cup on it in. Good job.
That was good though, but you see the difference though?
Yeah, that's just.
You should definitely like add that to your arsenal a lot more. This whole like posting, putting a lot of pressure on the fingers, and the pronate.
This has just got strong if you did that.
Yeah? Yeah.
This is the first it's actually been strong enough to actually activate that. There you go.
Very good. Very good. You see that?
Yep.
Coming from a losing position, it'd be really hard for someone to get what I have to do in that case, what I have to do in that case, is try to get that off the hand first.
So if I'm pushing back and posting.
Yeah. So like, okay, what I'm saying is that the trick for me would be to not get here at all. Is to stop it more here.
Yes, you have to
Because the minute I start trying to stop it when it's here, it's a lot harder.
So you have to take a look.
Exactly. I have to anticipate or whatever. You know, sometimes it gives me a hit. You know, obviously on a hit it's a lot more. It's a lot. That's predictable.
I feel like you're actually making me like part of it because you're trying to bend your wrist a little bit. I'm actually taking a low from. You feel the pressure I'm putting on the elbow bone?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
So start flat like and then after we close and lock, flat, immediately turn.
Yeah.
Immediately turn.
Do you get that cut?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
What I want you to do is when you practice this, you fucking
What about? What I'm just doing is I'm activating most of the tissue.
That's also good recovery works. Especially if it's like not as like, you know, slow, like kind of building up
I'm gonna say as soon as you try and like get the posture, as soon as you try to get the
that was before. Right in foul. Yeah.
Alright, so that's what we're talking about. So, you just don't stop. Stable. Winning
with like your elbow not protected, I mean that's protected. You really always want to keep your elbow in front of your shoulder. And you want to imagine here, like this is a plane. It's always a plane. If you start coming to this, that's like my shoulder, by everything. As in like
That's how I shot this. That's how this went. I was hitting the guy 4 times stronger than me, and my face ain't getting over.
Yeah, so what you was good. Yeah, that was bad.
so like here, like say I'm like think I'm winning and you're holding me here. Like say you're holding me here because you're like strong and I'm trying to pin you this way, you're at the same you're putting that counter pressure instead of here. Now I'm doing this, so it's like now
See where you are, you see how his hand is outside?
you want to always be inside here. Like you always want to protect your hands, not sorry, your shoulder and everything, like keeping your hand inside your hand like this. When you start, the ref's not gonna let you do this, because this is also like a lot more like you have a lot more advantage here. And your start is gonna tell you to square up. But that's why you want to always keep your like elbow tight close to your body here, right? And then you start.
Let's do that.
Okay. Alright, ready, set, go. You have a strong hand. You have a very strong hand. In fact, you don't even finish up in your hand. We're both here, right? We're both up. This is the hook, right? And so basically, if you're using my frame, I'm trying to drag you this way, like this. Always keeping tight. Like, always staying tight. Feeling left like this. Right? Drag you like this, right? The more I put on my arm, and your arm like this, I've done this before. Because think of it this way. How much longer I feel like doing this? Compared to doing like this. I mean, it definitely feels like right. Well, that's that is really good. Like, you want to use all your frame. You want to use not just your weight. You want to use your shoulder, tricep if you're going to. I'm not impressed. I don't know the tricep. Huh? It's dangerous to press if you're not experienced. You end up the person really strong. But then having to do this, so a little bit of both. You see what I'm saying? So it's like everything up to the next one. Okay. You can, because if you have a really strong failure, like this, and my wrist is flopped, and I'm basically just maybe using the strap to try and hit me. But if I'm like this, and I have your wrist, then that's good. But the risk and danger part of it comes from the situation where I would be trying to put you here, and you can kind of really strong failure in the wrist, and you bring me like this. Yeah, and then I'm like here, but I go right? So, very good engagement with your left. Well, I know that's definitely good thing that you can do in a lot of how much don't do that. You're actually a lot stronger when you flex your lats. Staying tight here, and you want to drag it off the pad, right? Because it's a lot harder for me to pull or get from that being dragged off the pad. That's very difficult there. You're telling me like oh yeah. That's the harder thing to really a strong base. And what I will say is for hooking at least, inside training, you're doing all the training. Believe it or not, you're also engaging the ball. So obviously that's kind of what maybe like touch and that's yeah, because it's this. Yeah, because you're flexing, you basically want to stay super tight. You're flexing your lat, you're flexing your thread, so you're basically just dragging. You want all this to be tight because you're going to be going this way, and I don't want you to move my elbows. I'm trying to get this tight here. So that's why you're flexing that chest. But, so let's do a couple more pulls. Yeah. You were like doing what you do, and maybe we can get into like pronation. Maybe you want to like Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. That's why definitely like I want to get a lot of pulls in. So you can So, very good strength here. Definitely what's going on here is like, if you got into this strap, if you get this very good strap, it takes a rhythm and things in a way, like on high like strap. And then the thing that's making it a lot easier for me to feel is taking your hand. Like up. Yeah. So, your time, when you say, I think I felt really good on my fingers, when you kind of finger, when you say you kind of go to the top, kind of go this way. Like I don't really know what I'm supposed to, so I usually just put my lap, take that like top roll I guess, and then so with that, there's like two different ways that there's actually a stepping scenario. Like to start, I kind of call it like cobra, when you kind of go outside and you go like this, like kind of flicking your wrist outside, and I'm gonna touch this side. I start like this, very important. You kind of go like this. Right? Kind of bang, or you can go slightly different. Yeah, kind of like you're going top and high, this is like from outside, like I'm kind of almost like doing this, so while staying on the pad, right? Like kind of doing this, right? Either way, you're still popular. Now, in terms of getting into the hook, I guess that's the hard way to natural. Natural for me is always kind of fun natural to like do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that quick. Yeah. If I don't do that, I'm just hopping into it.
That's what I was telling him, and when he's doing that, he's got a really strong wrist, he's got a really good
See, I got riser on you, so you can't see it.
His hook is not strong as tornado, and even then, if he gets his hook, and then he engages his tornado, like it's like a really good combination. That's what when you engage the hook, when I can't, if I had you here, and you have a really strong bicep, you're basically holding it here. And I'm like here, like you're all your bicep here, and then I can go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like, your cup is insanely here. A lot of your cup is this. So it's like, if you're holding your ear with your bicep, and I'm looking at my hands, and I'm like, I can't really drag you off my bicep, so that's what it's called. Thank you. Well, because I think you're doing this, look. Starting here, you're keeping the angle tight and everything, right? Protecting with your, shoulder behind your hand, which it is. But you're doing this. Right. You're doing this, which is fine. I mean, it can work. Like that's a lot of arm wrestlers do that. But if you want to engage the drag, then you literally want to drag. You want to, as you're going, as you're falling and as you're going this way, you're falling, you're dragging. That's the. Yeah.
I still don't do it. I can't get my mind to drag.
Okay.
I gotta make it like a separate move, you know what I mean?
You know what it looks like from here, David? It looks like you can get in tighter. Like if you can bring your hand closer to your face. That looks a lot better.
Now focus on the you want to almost, there you go. Yeah, you literally want to move though. You want to go here.
It's kind of like,
there you go. Yeah.
it almost feels illegal right now.
Yeah,
It feels like I'm running over there.
Without.
I feel like I'm just running.
Yeah, okay. Without like getting off of the pad, of course, like you can stop here, but you definitely want to use as much of the pad as you want because that's pulling that arm more
If
here.
I run with it, you know what I mean? It's like a punch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a punch thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like I'm hitting the bag.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just like hitting the bag, yeah.
Then it's just like hitting the bag.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm using a good amount of go out there with me. I'm just gonna start
Okay, put some right on it so I can get any pressure.
But see, here's the thing. what I want to like talk about the riskiness about it is the hit. Say you go with the
I gotta
hit,
stay behind.
but then I do this,
Right.
and then you go. What happens here?
Right.
Your hand's staying here,
Yeah.
and your body's going that way. And that's just no good at all for your rotator, right? So it's like always want to keep an eye on your hand,
Right.
and then
So I should make the. Well, that's why I'm trying to make this turn first.
yeah,
So
you want to protect. You want to.
Once it's
You
like
always
this-
want to protect your shoulder, you know, by keeping it, you know, outside of this plane, like here, because if your hand's outside of your shoulder,
Right.
then it's like that's, you know, you're in like risky territory. They're gonna break your arm.
So even if I start like so, I guess one of the things would be
Because when you start here, when the if you're gonna start on a ready go, you're gonna be like, you're gonna ask you to square up, but then immediately, what I would probably start is
get
get my
behind.
shoulders behind you.
Yeah, you get behind.
If I'm hooking or regardless, I always want to make sure I'm comfortable with right here,
No, even if
inside,
you do it
on my
fast,
side.
I mean, you're gonna do it faster, right? I mean, even if we start squared over, right?
Okay.
So I mean, I could just make that part of the maneuver, right? I'm here, right?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the shoulders.
That's kind of like a little, like, you know, supination like type
Yeah,
of
so
thing.
the shoulder's going, everything is going, but
Yeah.
I didn't make the full move. But it was
Yeah, you're almost doing like a little turn like this way.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's kind of going for that press, but I guess the thing you should always think about is keeping this angle tight.
Right, that's the thing. You
Keeping
can't really
your,
tell.
protecting your
If
hand
it's
with your
fast,
shoulder.
you can't really tell when you're doing it fast. Even if you make this move here, that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have me here, right?
Right, yeah, you always want to be checking everything. Looking at your hand is really important because if you're looking this way and then you're like this, you know, it's game over versus, you know, you're going to know the minute, oh shit, this guy's strong. Maybe I'm not going to, maybe I'll try something different. Try here, something else, you know?
So I mean, maybe it's good to get around first and then try the
Sure,
move.
yeah. You always want to, obviously, you definitely want to, like, I don't know, have an idea of your opponent, maybe like how strong they are before, maybe you go just a blind hit because
Yeah.
the guy's got a ridiculously strong, whatever side press your hand or anything, and that hand doesn't move, but your body moves, then you're, you know, yeah, you're going to the hospital.
Right. I mean, if you get behind it, it won't matter because if it doesn't move, you know what I mean? At least you're behind it, right?
Yeah.
It's best to do it like this. You fold it like this.
I'm actually trying to get this right on
So
the shoulder.
instead of focusing on this for the hit and going fast,
Yeah.
try and go through it slowly where it's like you're kind of
Right, so just
bringing
go
it in.
like so.
Yeah.
Just make the turn, make that turn.
And drag.
And drag.
Yeah.
Start.
Exactly.
Ready for it? Get your eyes in it. Get head in it. And
There's some I do 500
fucking
pushes in
strong.
an hour. But hit the bag fine. But when I do arm wrestle, right here, these bottom ribs,
Yeah.
it's something new.
Yeah.
Oh, you switch?
Well, yeah, I think it's already switched, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to hit the line with everything that I'm still looking away.
well, you're doing it well enough. I can't even stop you. With how tight the straps are and how much closer center of gravity you have, I actually don't even think I can hit through your hand. I actually probably can.
Increasing like the weight drop. Yeah.
No. Just whatever you know. And you're not gonna get hurt because you're too fucking strong.
Adding your weight
Just move
to
with
it
it.
and start kind of
move
going
with
down here.
Yeah, he's not going to try to rip your arm off or anything.
See, done. I can't even get like.
Focus on.
This is what I need. It's all wrist, and I can't even do that. So in a competition, I would need to avoid letting you get me in the strap.
And then go.
Sure, yeah. You can do
Because then
that.
I'm behind it.
Yeah.
So I don't care. Right? If I can get like this, right? Now it doesn't matter. Am I correct?
Yeah.
I don't want to rip my arm.
Yeah, no, definitely. You're not gonna rip your arm or like hurt yourself as long as you're inside this plane. As long as you're inside here, the risk of injury is very low. The minute you start crossing that plane and your hand's outside your shoulder, the risk of injury is very high. Especially if there's a lot of pressure going this way and a lot of pressure going that way. Right? Think of it just like basic body mechanics. Like if you're trying to go this way and I really have my whole shoulder behind it, you know, how hard is that, right? Because you have to go through my, you know, my shoulder. Versus if I'm here, try to just a little bit of pressure right here is enough to just rip over my rotator.
Heavy boy.
Well,
Just practice with the movement. Just the drag, especially.
Your wrists. Close your thumbs. Close your hands.
Holy shit, squeezing
Go.
the circulation.
So, I mean, even then, like, you have a really strong wrist, so I still felt like some hand, you know, the hand wasn't completely eliminated from there. There are some points where you will feel like it's almost, you're going just brute, like frame, like pulling power with the other person and not as much wrist or hand.
Okay.
I've had cases, I've had pulls or strap matches where that was the case, and then other times when it almost felt like we were using without strap, where the strap didn't really do much. So, it really depends. Let's do a few more so you get the hang of a strap. Good.
Where? Strong beat.
I'm gonna try something different. Go just. Here I was trying to go over the top with like the top roll in a way. I will say though, that felt not as good as trying to hold you here.
For me, it felt strong
because-
because I guess you can
Really?
tell better.
I mean,
Not like easily freaking.
it might just be because my wrist, I just don't, I never really feel how like I have strong wrist in my left hand because I'm not a lefty, and my right wrist feels a lot more stronger. So when although maybe although maybe my left wrist is stronger than your left wrist, it doesn't really feel that strong for me because it's just like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's one of those things where it just still feels like, okay, like, you know, if you did like just a little bit more strength, it's gonna open up my wrist.
Okay.
Wanna go a couple more or you wanna get out of strap?
I'll try one more time.
Yeah. Good. Good.
Step by step, heels to hard ground. I sneak up right behind you without making a fucking sound. You see my shadow?
So one thing good here, your hit and your wrist is strong and your hit's good when you're here. Everything was good. It's just at that point it became a battle of my cup versus your pronator. And so every time I win that cup, you know, so using my weight in my bicep.
So my pronator is stronger. I would do it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You take my hand, you grab me with the strap, right?
And that's like a top roll I'm doing, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened, yeah. So, one thing, try doing this too is like, I noticed you do definitely engage your lat, which is good. And this right here is called like your back pressure. It's basically this movement, like how much weight you can hold.
Hammer curl.
Hammer curl basically, right? Try doing something, try literally like pulling me off of the table as if you're trying to bring me over.
Okay.
Like, engage your lat and then try and do this.
The riser.
Yeah, use your riser, always keeping that knuckle high.
Wow.
Kind of going over here. Yeah. That's what my buddy Adam is really fucking strong at. That literally, I couldn't, because then it becomes a game of me trying to hold my fingers like this. Because then you start, with your post and your riser, you start attacking these fingers because you're trying to go this way, right? And it's like, I couldn't, like, I try to do this and it's like, bust my fingers right up until you're just so strong. It goes right over the top. Good. You see, I'm feeling a lot of pressure right here. The minute you start doing that, it's good. There you go. Very fanatic with leg for you. And you're gonna be doing the vector for the side pressure and you cup. You're like, I'm moving, I'm curling in my fingers. Yeah. I'm doing the side pressure here and I'm finishing with the cup. It's a whole move, it's like one, it's a unison. Cup, like that. The same thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, you see how tight he is? And all he's doing is squeezing it in.